and I stood out in my kimono like I was surrounded by ruffians.
Tell us exactly how you felt and all of the things that you were confronted by.
Well, about to be captured by the oncoming men, I ceremoniously killed all of the offenders in front of me. And at first I was more frightened by this ominous figure in front of me than by the actual men who attacked me. I mean, I just witnessed the murder of 3 people. Something that the court had only started to read about in novels and in books. But then he offered me his hand and spoke me his name and offered me words of kindness, and I was taken over by this figure who just saved my life. He escorted me back to court, and by the time we reached the gate, we were clearly besotted by each other. Back at court, I became lethargic and grew depressed to the point where my health began to decline. Physicians inspected me and said there was nothing to do to me, except that I should see him.
So, how did you end up reuniting with Natsume?
I felt in my heart that there was no possible way of me ever seeing him again. I knew about the lives of a samurai, constantly living under the pressure, ready for death. Furthermore, I knew of the life of samurais, women who were also always prepared to die in the honor of the family. Living life in accordance to Bushido, I never imagined my life teeming with children and washing of dead bodies and other duties, especially carrying a knife. Oh spirits, I could not even begin to picture myself carrying a knife. Of course, which I do now. Plus, rather than the change in lifestyle, how would I ever present myself leaving the court to others?
Amazing. Well, what is Bushido?
Bushido is a traditional code of Japanese samurai which stresses courage and loyalty and self-discipline and simple living, and often require suicide to remain honorable.